right by a railroad track. And it's the most frustrating thing.
Two hands to heaven, my whiskey high. I only got the bottle.
We've got mail. We've got a PR package from Kiss New York Professional. I've been on the PR team for a while, but it's been a minute since we've did any makeup. Honestly, it's been a minute since I've gotten any makeup from them. But this beauty box was everything that I needed to get a basic face done for today. Here are some products inside of the box, included 4 tinted moisturizers. We have pressed powders, brow products, lip glosses, brow wax, makeup brushes, eyebrow products, basically everything you need to get the basic beat done. So come join me.
Okay, so now that we have the train stopped now, let me do my spiel all over again. Hey Brene's Bunch, it's Tana Brene. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel, the safest, greatest place here on YouTube. I know it's been a while since you guys seen me. It's been a lot going on, and I just have to catch you guys up with everything. Oh my goodness. So basically, let's just hop into it. But first, I'm gonna start with my eucerin cream. I am in Dallas, and my skin has been going through it. It's just really dry. So I just wanna make sure that I moisturize really well, if anything. Because this weather out here is real different. I'm from the Midwest, so we don't really have that dry heat. Whew, I mean, but you know what? My recent visit to St. Louis, it was hot as heck. It was hot as a mother. Like when I was there, I was like, dang, it's more hotter in St. Louis than it is in Texas. And it really was. I don't know what St. Louis had going on, but they had a heat wave. Okay, it was crazy. It was really crazy. All right, so we're gonna be basically using all Kiss products in this video today. So you guys seen the foundation. I lost my tops to my primers, but hey, they still work. So we're gonna be using I'm gonna use the Cooling and Blurring Primer. I'm gonna use this primer today, but basically, whew, let's get caught up with life, honey. It's been a lot going on. As you guys seen in my last vlog, we went and we visited home to St. Louis, and it was okay, you know. Didn't really get to see many people, so I didn't get to see really any of my family. But I did go and see my favorite cousin, so I was satisfied with that. I went to see a few friends, and we stopped to pick up my mom because we went to Tana's orientation at University of Michigan. And I just thought, hold on, all this time I've been calling this school UMich, and you Michigan people call it U of M. Why y'all didn't correct me a long time ago? I'm just lost in the sauce. But when I asked Tana about it, I was like, you know, my YouTube friends was telling me, us Michigan, you know, us Michigan people, we don't call it UMich, we call it U of M. And that's so funny because we recently just found out that we have family in Michigan. We have been staying at family house. We were down there, and when I was there, they were literally calling it U of M. And I'm like, that must be their lingo. But I didn't know. I'm just saying what Tsunami's saying. So now I know to call it U of M. But U of M went great with the orientation. We went and did that in June. And then, no, we went and did orientation in July. And then we turned back around and did another trip to move her into her dorm room. So Tana's officially in her dorm. She's officially settled into college, and y'all look at my baby.
And here we are getting my poo ready to go off to her college experience. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of me. But yeah, we're in IKEA getting a few things to get her all prepared. We stopped at Target and got a few things. I had to get her a foam topper because those beds are stiff as a board. All in all, she's enjoying her experience.
It's fine, honey.
I wish my bed was like this.
Oh my goodness.
Next Christmas. You want your bed like that, Auntie Bonnie?
Like I said, no. And plus you got this right here.
Look at Beg and Megan. But I'm glad that Auntie Bonnie was able to, you know, witness her sister going off into her new journey and also just get that experience to be on the college campus. Even though she already told me that she didn't want to go to college, she said she was going to stay with her mommy forever. And I'm fine with that. I am just like, just to see her, you know, start this new life and this journey of adulting and finding out who she is and just having that time to herself is just, I can't believe I did it. I cannot believe I raised a beautiful young lady. I did that. 19, having a baby, I had no clue what life was, child. I was just doing, okay? But clearly I do a bad job. So I'm proud of that. We have 4 Team Moisturizers. It is a liquid foundation with SPF 32, so that's amazing. Because y'all know us black folk, we don't like putting on sunscreen, but we need it. I may have to mix the cappuccino and classic tan together to make my perfect shade. I'm pretty sure that I probably would have to because I always have to mix my shade to get the perfect shade, unfortunately. Woo! So basically my tooth had broke. I had a broken tooth. Let me beat these together. Hold on. Okay. So I had a broken tooth. Talk about excruciating pain, okay? I mean, I was half dead. Okay. Okay. Most foundations do oxidize, so this one is a tad bit light, but I just wanted to see, I wanted to show you guys that normally I have to use several products to really get what I want. I probably should have just I could have started off with doing my eyes today, but I didn't, so whatever. It's just gonna be something quick, something pretty. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep blending this. You don't wanna put like a whole lot of product on your forehead because it just gives a cast, an ashy cast, and we don't want ashy. But when you keep blending, oh, don't look too bad, huh? I hope not. My camera is kind of far away, but it's a big lens, so I seem like I'm kind of close, but I'm not. Matter of fact, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me get a little closer. All right, so yeah, basically, before we drop her off to school, I went through hell for like 2.5 weeks. I had a bad tooth. And then I was on my way to the emergency room because my tooth was hurting so bad. So I'm like, let me just go to the emergency room and see what they say. I was told mixed things. I was told that the emergency room will pull the tooth. Now where I'm from, they don't pull teeth in the emergency room. But when I tell you, I was trying to see what they was gonna do because I was in so much pain. I was basically like, okay, I'm just gonna give it a shot. You know, I didn't have no other option but hope. I was just hoping they was gonna pull it. But when I got there, they were like, yeah, we don't pull teeth. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God. So they ended up sending me home with some antibiotics. I was trying to go to the emergency room to get my tooth pulled. I was not able to make it to the emergency room because I ended up getting hit by a freaking semi-truck. A semi-truck, y'all. I got hit by a semi-truck. We were at a red light, and I was behind the semi. I pulled behind the semi. I had my foot on the brake, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking. I'm just constantly tapping this foundation in my skin because I wanted to just be seeped in here really good. And I'm looking at this. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, why? I feel like am I getting closer? Like, am I still driving? Like, damn, am I still driving? Is my foot on drive or am I parked with the girl?
And before I knew it, I'm like, oh my God, he backing up. I'm like, oh my God, he backing up. Boom! He was reversing at a red light. A straight idiot. Why was a big ass 18-wheeler trying to back up in the middle of traffic and hit my car? My whole emblem is gone off of my. Like, I was so mad. I was so mad, y'all. I could have did some stuff to that man. But yeah, so I ended up getting hit by a freaking semi-truck. So after that happened, I went ahead and went to the emergency room. So basically he told me that he was trying to reverse to make his right turn. He missed the right turn. But in Texas, they have the roads to either you going up on this side, on the other side, you're coming down. So if you missed that turn, technically he was supposed to keep driving so he can make a U-turn to come back around to make a left to go to the right, his right turn. He didn't want to do that. He reversed at a red light and hit my car. And when I tell you I flew down the street, I flew down the street. He hit me so hard. You can see the skid marks. Literally. Look. You can see the skid marks. That's how hard he hit me, because I had my foot on the brake. Yeah. That just went all bad with that situation, and that just took me out. So not only did I have a toothache, I got hit by a semi-truck, literally, while I was on my way to the hospital to see about trying to get the tooth pulled. I'm praying that I'm able to get some relief today. This is insane. I've been like this for about 3 weeks. And I'm just struggling. The sign says, let me show you. What level of pain am I? So it says pain management scale. I would say I'm definitely at a 7 to 8 to a 9 to 10. But they end up sending me home with antibiotics. So when he hit me, the pain that I felt on my face, I felt like my face was literally about to bust off. That's how excruciating the pain was. I felt like my face was about to bust off. So, you know, that kind of set me behind with doing some of my content. And I was just beating myself up because I couldn't record. I was literally in so much pain. I was having the worst, and I still am having the worst chest pains. Oh my God, it was crazy. So as of now, I'm still going to physical therapy. I'm going to physical therapy. I should have put that there. Yeah, I'm going to physical therapy. So I've been getting seen and, you know, still getting evaluated. Still trying to get, you know, used to regular scheduled program over here. So yeah, a week after I had the car accident, I ended up getting my tooth pulled. And y'all, oh my God, I was just scared. I was scared. I was just petrified of getting a tooth pulled. And of course I had a tooth pulled before, but like, who literally is calm about getting a tooth pulled? Who's calm about getting a tooth pulled? I'm gonna contour with my contour stick. This is the Airy Velvet from Kids New York Professional. This is the shade Tan Brown. I'm not sure why it's called a tan brown. Huh, this is really cute. And I hope that it gives me the color I'm looking for. Okay, shut me up. Shut me up, baby. I'm just gonna tap a little bit on my forehead. You don't want a whole lot there. And on my nose, you just go wipe a little bit from the brush, from the stick on the brush, and we're just gonna go down the bridge of my nose. When I contour my nose, I like to start from the eyebrow, honestly. Yeah, like that. A week after I got hit by the semi truck, I went and I got my tooth pulled, and yeah, that was not fun. But I will say, I ended up going to Baylor, the College of Dentistry, and they did a phenomenal job.
They need to be removed, and everyone else will just stay standing, and I will, yes.
We gotta get it out. So, wish me luck. Oh my God. Ooh, we did it. I gotta get footage for my YouTube channel. Wow. We got it out.
They did a phenomenal job, a great job. They made me feel so comfortable. It was super, super affordable. Let me cut my fan on, it's a little hot. I literally overheat when I do makeup. I'm gonna tuck this behind my ear because honey wants to play. Yeah, but yeah, so that happened. Ooh, that blicked out real good. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that a whole lot. Yeah, that's been life lately, getting hit by a truck. And then on top of that, you know, after I had got evaluated, went to the doctor and everything, I still had to get some off to school. So on top of that, we still had to do a 17-hour drive. Basically a 17-hour drive because I did the St. Louis to Michigan trip again. So I barely had any time to recover. Honestly, but you know, I was in mommy mode, so my adrenaline was just like, I gotta get my baby to school. I gotta get her to school. Like, we gotta get this done. And you know, with my village, with my mom, and Annie came along. We got so nice situated, got her all moved in, got everything she need for her dorm room. You know, of course, we're still working on getting some things together because mama is tapped out on funds, babe. I am tapped out on funds, so I need for you guys to really support me on this journey and comment, like, share, you know, subscribe to the channel, because yeah, we got things to talk about. We have things to do. I'm gonna use this brow fixer from Kids New York Professional. Now this is some really good stuff. I love this. And it's clear, so it dries down clear. It does not leave like any kind of residue or anything like that. I am just taking my spoolie and just brushing up with this brow fixer. So I'm just brushing up because the hairs, eyebrows grow up. They grow up, up. We also have Kiss that send me a PR package in the mail, so that's always awesome to get makeup. You know, that gives me something to create content with. And then to top it off, I am literally in a partnership with Shein. Like mind-blowing, right? Cannot believe it, because honestly, I'm a person who likes affordable things. So I'm always on Shein's website, buying my clothes, buying my daughter clothes, you know, I don't really get much makeup from them, but I know they have makeup, but I do get a lot of my items from Shein. So, you know, it feels great to be in a partnership with them and have them send me items that I can pick out from, you know, their campaigns. So, you know, we got a little motion We have a little motion going on the channel. It's not at a total standstill, even though I have not been as consistent with my content creating. You know, we still got some motion going. So I'm grateful for that. So, life lately has been a lot. It's been a lot, but you know what? I'm surviving. I've made it. And I am here. I'm surviving. I made it. And I'm here. So, yeah. Still thankful for all of my growth here on YouTube. Like this is just crazy to me that I'm even growing. Like we're growing. We're at a small standstill right now. But I know once I get back to doing my house projects, that will soon change. Because I know most of you guys follow me and have found me from my house projects. But like I said, I am a jack of all trades, so I do a lot here. I do think that if I still was in St. Louis, I don't think my YouTube would have grown the way that it's grown. I do kind of feel like playing with some color. I've been keeping it safe a lot lately, and I just want to play with color today. I probably should have went in with a transition color first, but I'm just gonna keep blending. I'm doing good. When I did get into that car accident, my blood pressure was high. Oh my God, I was just so stressed out because I was concerned about getting my baby off to school. And then I had the toothache, and that gave me a fever. So I was just like, oh my God, like, I was just praying that I was gonna be okay. Cause you know, them toothaches can take you up out of here, baby. Them toothaches can send you straight to the pearly gates. So I was just a little nervous about it. But thank God we are in good health, and we're trying to get good wealth. Trying to get some good wealth over here. So yeah, that's been life lately. So me and Ani, it's just me and Ani again. We have Tana off to school, and she's doing really well. She's been meeting friends and making associates, and she blends in really good with the students at University of Michigan. You know, I definitely think she has found her group of people. That's what I'm gonna say. She's found her group of people, and yeah. So we talk on the phone. You know, she FaceTimed me the other day, and I be trying not to be overbearing and, you know, call her every 5 seconds. I try to let her explore her journey and, you know, give her space, give her a little, you know, freedom. But I do track her location like every second. I be tracking her location, because y'all know these people is crazy on these college campuses now. But basically, I'm just gonna pop that in where I did not have any eyeshadow. We're gonna just put that shimmer green here. Y'all know my favorite color is green. And I'm only doing green today because I have this green top that I got from Shein. It's like a bodysuit. If you guys saw my last video, with my Shein try-on haul, you should watch it. It's good. The outfits were literally bomb on an affordable price for some fall attire. You know, most people that I know shop on Shein, so it's a pretty trendy store. They have a lot of clothing, shoes, jewelry, all kind of accessories. They have home furniture, all kind of stuff. They have everything. They have nails. They have nail kits, gel X stuff. You name it, Shein got it, baby. They got it. Okay? They got it. I have two setting powders here. We have Sun Beige and we have Classic Tan. I'm gonna use the Classic Tan as a face, I'm gonna use the Classic Tan as a face powder. And the Sun Beige I'm gonna use for my highlighted areas. And I don't think I'm gonna put any eyeliner on this makeup look today. Yeah, I wanna keep it soft under the eyes and not too dark. But you guys see how important a powder is? Can you see that? Look at the blur on that. Baby, kids, they powders are nothing to play with, okay? Nothing to play with. Now I'm just gonna go in and we're gonna add that powder bronzer. I don't really like to contour too hard. I just like to use, yeah, like a nice bronzy powder to kind of contour a little bit. Yeah, but with makeup, you're just literally just blending. You're literally just blending and blending and blending and blending. But, ooh, the eyebrows though. The brows, honey. It looks so good. We're just gonna do, like I said, the ends of each eye. Y'all get the point. I'm a little thirsty. Let me get some water before I put my lippy on. Just gonna go in with a cute little nudie lip. But baby, Sephora, they have the best lipsticks, okay? If they so creamy. Go in and see, this is pretty, but I feel like it's just too blendy with my skin. I feel like the middle can use a nice little pop, so I'm gonna add a lighter liquid matte color just to brighten it up a little bit, liven it up. This is our finished look. This is the look, and we are all done. I hope it's not just thrown together and sloppy today. So yeah, it is 9:30. So I'm gonna make sure that we are able to get Ani in bed, shower, ready for school. I normally have her in bed by like 9. Since I recorded today and I'm a little bit behind, you know, she just was on her iPad, chilling out with her friends. So now I'm gonna get back into mommy mode, get her in the bed, and this is the end of the video. So that's my life update. I hope I wasn't blabbering too much, but I just had to get on here and just vent and just talk and let you guys know I have not forgotten about you. If you're still here, leave me a green heart in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know more of what you want to see. Don't forget, okay? We doing gel X. Don't forget we doing gel X over here. Don't forget we doing the makeup, we doing the hair, we doing partnerships with Shein, honey. I hope all is well with everybody, and I will see you guys next time.